Top this, the inside runner. Into the straight, all pacing nicely. Green light comes up, they're off and racing. Out wide on the track, the favourite began well, Our Trilogy, hunting up in the early stages, Sorry I'm Stuttering, and between runners, Mysterious Mountain. To the judge the first time, Sorry I'm Stuttering leads out of the straight. Mysterious Mountain one off the fence. The favourite trapped 3 wide in the early stages, Our Trilogy, so might work around them. In behind them came Top This. They're followed by further back as Bare Knuckle along the inside as they work along the back straight, and Sorry I'm Stuttering is the leader by a metre. Working up now on the outside of the leader came the favourite Our Trilogy. Third placing there as Top This goes for a gallop. Racing to third, Mysterious Mountain. In behind them, Bare Knuckle up along the inside. Jake Marnie one off the fence. Then getting the run through on the inside came 5 Dog Joe from Riding for Lane, and back second to last is Lots of Power, and after an early mistake, Top This is last of all. Into the straight they swing this time, they'll face the bell. Sorry I'm Stuttering the leader, narrowly in front. Our Trilogy ranges up on the outside to join it. Bare Knuckle locked away behind the leader. One by one is Mysterious Mountain. The next pair back are Jake Marnie over on the outside of 5 Dog Joe. Second to last in the main bunch there is Riding for Lane. Galloping Lots of Power, and last of all is Top This. Out of the straight, short of a lap to go now. Sorry I'm Stuttering is the leader, narrowly in front of Our Trilogy on the outside second. Bare Knuckle looking for the way clear behind the leader. Over on the outside, Mysterious Mountain. Next pair back, Jake Marnie covering up 5 Dog Joe. Then came at the head of the rest was Riding for Lane, and the other pair tailed off. They are Lots of Power, and also pulled up out of the race now is Top This. To the top turn they swing, and the leader, Sorry I'm Stuttering, narrowly in front. Off on the outside, Our Trilogy. Working into it 3 wide now came Jake Marnie. Then back in the centre, Mysterious Mountain. Oh, the leader galloped there, Sorry I'm Stuttering. So working to the lead, Our Trilogy leads them round the home turn. In second placing, Jake Marnie on the outside, out after it from Mysterious Mountain. Our Trilogy in front, trying hard, Jake Marnie on the outside. Jake Marnie's got to Our Trilogy. Jake Marnie, Our Trilogy fighting back, they go to the line. Jake Marnie gets it. Our Trilogy second. Third in the centre went to Mysterious Mountain. Wider out Riding for Lane from Bare Knuckle. In behind them then came Sorry I'm Stuttering. 5 Dog Joe. Second last, Lots of Power, and pulled up was Top This. Good keen go in the first. Numbers will be up in a moment. Race number 1. We'll find Jake Marnie will get the verdict here. Numbers to be confirmed. Race number 1 here at Fairfield. Second here at Fairfield today. They're set, all pacing cleanly. Green light comes up. They're off and racing. Way smartly, Miss Superb towards the inside, showing some pace out wider, Trouble O'Tara in the early stages. Miss Superb takes over as they head out at the straight on the first occasion. Trouble O'Tara works to the outside of the leader second. Right one, Brendan settles third. In behind them then the favourite one by one in the early stages, Empire Scooter. Then back along the inside came Terry Walters. One off the fence was Emma Lee. Back along the inside came Utah Blaine as they worked down the back the first time. Just Shout is next. And last of all is Ryan's Rose. Along the back they've got a lap and a half to go. And the leader is Miss Superb, clearly by 3 or 4 metres. Trouble O'Tara up on the outside second. Right one, Brendan behind the leader third. Then in the one by one, Empire Scooter, followed by 3 back the pegs came Terry Walters. Then the next pair are Emily over on the outside of Utah Blaine. Second last is Just Shout, and last of all is Ryan's Rose. They work into the straight to face the bell this time, around 1,000 metres to go. Miss Superb around 3 metres in front. Trouble O'Tara getting a little closer now on the outside second. Right one, Brendan locked away behind the leader third. One by one the favourite Empire Scooter. Next pair Emma Lee, the outside. Back along the inside came Terry Walters. Then in behind them Utah Blaine, followed by Just Shout, and last of all is Ryan's Rose. Into the back straight they head, 600 to go, and Miss Superb still the one to run down. Now the favourite unleashes 3 wide, Empire Scooter. Back in the centre came Trouble O'Tara. Behind the leader, right one, Brendan. They've sprinted about 5 metres clear on the rest, headed by Emma Lee. Back in behind them then Terry Walters. Further back then wide on the track, Just Shout. And then the last pair back were Utah Blaine and Ryan's Rose. Off the back they swing. Miss Superb still 3 metres in front. Trying hard the outside came Empire Scooter. Right one, Brendan looking for the way clear. And at the head of the rest, Terry Walters into the straight. And Miss Superb still 3 metres in front. Trying hard Empire Scooter the outside. Getting clear now, right one, Brendan. Miss Superb Superb though, pulling out plenty near the line from right one Brendan, and Miss Superb scores by 10 metres right one Brendan. Third's a good go, Empire Scooter, wider out Terry Walters, Utah Blaine the inside. Then came Ryan's Rose who made some ground. In behind them Just Shout, Emma Lee and Trouble O'Tara finished last of all. Weighed our placings. Find Miss Superb. It's been too good here. Numbers about to go up. You'll find Miss Superb will be the winner. Number 2, driven by Craig Turnbull. Numbers about to be confirmed. The second here at Fairfield. 8 metres, 4 metres second and third. Overall time 2:11. That's a mile rate of 2:3.1. Winner number 2, Miss Superb. Miss Superb is owned by G. Stratham, K. Stratham, P. Heinrichsen, S. Heinrichsen, K. McDougall and T. McDougall. Winner of Baymare 4 years by Speed King from Classic Cuisine. Trained and driven by Craig Turnbull. Second placing to 1 Right 1 Brendan by Seahawk Hanover from Bayswater Bell. Trained by John O'Shea at Bathurst, driven by John Vorton. And third in goes to number 8 Terry Walters. Terry Walters by Stature from Miss Walters, trained by Tony Turnbull and driven by A. Williams. Now they're all up on the gate. Ready. Green light comes up, off and racing towards the centre. The other lady showed some good pace, burning it off early though, CR Cam around the outside. And as they settle down into stride, CR Cam takes over. The other lady is second. Racing up to third over on the outside there, What Can I Say? Back along the inside, Spellmaster. Trapped a little wide in the early stages, Alphoria works around them in the running line. Then came Nitro Khan back on the inside of Woody Windcrest as they sort themselves out. Alfayed back second last, Live in Sin last of all. Down to the judge with just over 2 laps to go. And the leader doing it nicely in front, CR Cam. In second placing came the other lady. Without cover, the outside Alphorium works to third. Spellmaster back on the inside. What Can I Say in the running line, 1 by 1 now. Tracking it up on the outside, Woody Windcrest. Nitro Khan back along the inside from Alfayed. And Live in Sin is last of all. Almost back to where they started from with just over 1.5 laps to go now. CR Cam, the leader, by 4 metres in front. In second placing came the other lady behind the leader. One off the fence, Alphoria. Then the next pair back as they work along the back was What Can I Say? It's covering up along the inside, Spellmaster 3 back the inside. Then Nitro Khan on its back. In the running line came Woody Windcrest. There followed by further back was Live in Sin. It's over on the outside of Alfayed, who's last of all. They swing into the straight. They'll face the bell this time. 1,000 out in the third here at Fairfield. And the leader, CR Cam, been there from the outset, 1 metre in front. Alphoria gets a little closer on the outside. Behind the leader, the other lady. 1 out and 1 back came What Can I Say? The next pair back, Spellmaster, locked away over on the inside of Woody Windcrest. Then came Nitro Khan, Live in Sin, the running line, and last of all, Alfayed. They've put the bell behind them, short of a lap to go as they head into the back at the 700 metre mark. And the leader, CR Cam, by 1 metre. Alphoria, the outside second, locked away behind the leader, the other lady. Then came in the 1 by 1, What Can I Say? Spellmaster 3 back along the inside from Woody Windcrest. In behind them, Nitro Khan looking for the way clear from Live in Sin. And Alfayed is last of all onto that top circle, 400 metres to go. CR Cam still 1 metre or so in front. Alphoria about to lay down the gauntlet on the outside. Then came at the head of the rest over on the inside, the other lady looking for the way clear. Running on then came What Can I Say out wider on the track, and wider still was Woody Windcrest into the straight. CR Cam about to be grabbed by Alphoria, the centre. 3 wide, What Can I Say? Ranges up. 4 wide, Woody Windcrest, and Live in Sin right down the extreme outside. Live in Sin's the one. It's race clear. Live in Sin coming on for a good victory. Live in Sin scores by about 4 metres. Second placing, What Can I Say? Back in the centre, Woody Windcrest. In behind them, Alphoria. Then came Spellmaster. Wider out Alfayed, followed by Nitro Khan. CR Cam knocked up, and last in was the other lady. Weighed our placings on the third. Patient Drive by Robert Nugent aboard Live in Sin. Hooked out at the top of the straight. Came down the centre. Was raced on to score nicely. Numbers about to be confirmed after the running of the third, the Dharma Call Memorial. First series, heat number 1. Dispatch point in the back straight. 2.5 laps of the track, they're set to go. Green light comes up, off and racing. Towards the centre, showing good speed at barrier rise, was Winston James. Hunting up with it in the early stages, Blue Chip Omar. Then came JD Spiros, sorting themselves out and working to the lead, Winston James. It goes up into the front. In second placing is Time to Grin in second placing. 1 by 1 early is Blue Chip Omar. Back on the inside came JD Spiros. Lots of Tricks is next. Then sorting themselves out, Sanja CC over on the outside, followed by Gypsy Pronto. Getting back early, Flatbush, and back at the rear is Miniature Dude. Down to the judge they come with 2 laps to go, and over on the inside, Winston James is the leader by a metre. Time to Grin second on the outside. JD Spiros behind the leader. In the running line, Blue Chip Omar. Lots of Tricks tracks it up. Then came Gypsy Pronto back along the inside. Further back then, Miniature Dude sneaking up along the pegs. In behind them then, Sanja CC, and Flatbush back at the rear of the field. Into the back straight, they're back to where they started from with a lap and a half to go, and Winston James the leader by 2 metres. Time to Grin second over on the outside. JD Spiros behind the leader, enjoying the 1 by 1 sit, Blue Chip Omar. Then Gypsy Pronto back along the inside of Lots of Tricks. Next pair back, Sanja CC the outside of Miniature Dude, and Flatbush brings up the rear. They swing off the back straight. They'll face the bell in the straight this time, and Winston James 2 metres in front. Time to Grin over on the outside second. JD Spiros third. Blue Chip Omar in the running line. Tracked up in turn by Lots of Tricks. Back along the inside looking for the way clear, Gypsy Pronto. Then came the next pair back, Miniature Dude the inside of Sanja CC, and now Flatbush taking off 3 wide from the rear. Past the judge with short of a lap to go now. Winston James the leader. Time to Grin second. Then came JD Spiros, the leader's back. Next one is Blue Chip Omar. Then came Lots of Tricks. Further back then Flatbush going wide. In behind them along the inside, Gypsy Pronto. Back to second last, Sanja CC. Miniature Dude last of all. Along the back straight they go, 400 from the judge. Winston James still a metre in front of Time to Grin second. The leader's back, JD Spiros. Now whipping around them quickly came Flatbush up into fourth and running on nicely. At the head of the rest, Blue Chip Omar. Then came further back as they swing off the back, Sanja CC running on with Lots of Tricks. Into the straight they're about to swing, and the leader is Winston James. Will straighten up 2 or 3 in front. Time to Grin second. Here comes Flatbush running on down the outside from JD Spiros. It's on the inside, Winston James about to be collared by Flatbush. Flatbush the outside ranges up and goes to the lead, and Flatbush races away on the line to score 5 metres. Second placing Winston James. Third went to Time to Grin. Then out wider came Gypsy Pronto, JD Spiros, Lots of Tricks. In behind them Sanja CC, followed by Blue Chip Omar, and back at the rear Miniature Dude. Numbers about to come up after the running of the 4th. Win to the favourite Flatbush. Number 10, you'll find Flatbush will be the winner here over 4 Winston James, and we'll stand by for all placings to go into the frame. Confirming all placings here at Fairfield, the winner number 10 Flatbush from number 4 Winston James, 5 Time to Grin, and 4th went to number 8 Gypsy Pronto. Set for the 5th. Green light comes up, they're off and racing, showing some pace. Surprise Venture, hunting up Brett's Chip early. Rider out Ring Kev in the early stages, a good battle for the early lead. Settling just in off the pace was the Student Prince, sorting themselves out, coming off the back the first occasion. Surprise Venture a neck in front, retaining the inside Brett's Chip. In third placing Ring Kev. 5 metres away then came the Student Prince. Panacea heads the rest, followed by over on the inside Come Together. Then came All Fling, out 3 wide at the moment Cool Colada, back in the centre Trooperama, and back on the inside was Prince of the Club. Down to the judge with 2 laps to go. Surprise Venture the leader by 3 or 4 metres in front. Brett's Chip second, similar margin away third Ring Kev. First one off the inside is the Student Prince, although hunting up along his inside now came Come Together. Then came the next pair back as they work into the back straight was Panacea. Up along the inside Prince of the Club. Back second last All Fling. He's back towards the rear. In fact, he's third last. Second last is Trooperama, and last of all Cool Colada. Along the back they go. The leader Surprise Venture by 5 metres. Brett's Chip second, followed by over on the outside Cutting the Breeze Ring Kev. Back along the inside, 3 back the inside, the favourite Come Together. Then the Student Prince over on the outside. Next pair back Prince of the Club, the inside of Panacea. then All Fling, followed by Trooperama, and back at the rear, Cool Colada. Off the back they swing, they'll face the bell this time. Surprise Venture the leader. In second placing, Brett's Chip, the leader's back. Ring Kev up on the outside, cutting the breeze. Next pair back come together, the inside of the Student Prince. Panacea the running line. Now coming round them, three wide, Trooperama. Back behind them, Prince at the club, back along the inside. Second last, All Fling. And last of all, as they hear the bell, was Cool Colada. Head to the back, short of a lap to go now. Surprise Venture, still a couple of metres in front of Ring Kev second. Working around them out wide, Trooperama. Back on the inside, Brett's Chip. Back between runners, the Student Prince. Then came Come Together back on the inside. The centre Prince of the club starting to improve out wider then. As they work along the back was Panacea. Back towards the rear, Cool Colada, along with All Fling. Off the back they swing 400 metres out. Surprise Venture, a narrow leader. Ring Kev about to join it on the outside. Brett's Chip third. Winding up Trooperama around the outside. The Student Prince the centre. Panacea still out wide. Come Together looking for the way clear. And at the head of the rest, Prince of the club into the straight. Surprise Venture a metre in front. Ring Kev joins it on the outside. Right down the outside, Trooperama and the Student Prince getting between runners. And a late run down the outside for Come Together. Trooperama reached the lead. Come Together coming at it near the line. Trooperama hanging on, gets there. Trooperama about a nose or so on the line from. In second placing, Come Together. Third placing, either the Student Prince or Surprise Venture. Then came further back in the field, Cool Colada made some ground. The head of the rest, Prince at the club. The Student Prince stopped quickly over the line, followed by Brett's Chip. Back in the bunch, then All Fling, along with Panacea and Ring Kev. Good go. Even allowing for the angle, I think you'll find Trooperama will get this. We'll stand by for the official placings after the running of race number 5. Numbers will be up in a moment. Fourth will be up in a moment. 10, 8, 4. 2 gets for Surprise Venture. 10, 8, 4 and 2 official placings on the 5th. Number 10, Trooperama. Hanging on near the line. Come Together. Got out late, stormed home, but has failed. Second row, Riverbank and Armbrose. Dispatch Point in the back straight around to the judge and 2 laps of the track here at the Trot Dome. Race 6, approaching Dispatch Point. Goes up on the gate, set for a start. There goes the green light, off and racing. Down on the inside, Sweet Bird of Prey showed some pace shortly after the start. Wild West coming across from out wide of the favourite. And out wide are still in the early stages, Milwaukee Striker, sorting themselves out around the first turn. Favourite draws 3 metres in front, Wild West, and now crosses to the lead. Skipping for a couple of strides, Milwaukee Striker back in its gear now, races up to second. Sweet Bird of Prey third. Then in the 1x1 Driller 2 in the early stages. Back along the inside, Riverbank. Then came in the running line, Armbrose. Babe Rama next back on the inside of My Man Pompey, and bringing up the rear, Young Mr. James. To the judge with 2 laps to go. Favourite leading, Wild West. A narrow leader, Milwaukee Striker up on the outside second. Behind the leader is Sweet Bird of Prey as they swing into the back straight. 1x1 Driller 2. Then 3 back along the inside as they work into the back was Riverbank. Followed by Armbrose in the running line. Back along the inside then came Bay Brahma. Second to last is My Man Pompey, and bringing up the rear, Young Mr. James. They've gone back to where they started from, down the back at the lap and a half point. The leader, Wild West, having a nice run in front. In second placing on the outside, Milwaukee Striker, about 3 metres away. In third placing, Sweet Bird of Prey behind the leader. Next pair back, a Riverbank over on the inside there of Driller 2. Then the next pair are Armbrose, followed by Bay Brahma, My Man Pompey, and last of all is Young Mr. James. Into the straight, they face the bell this time at the 1,000. And the leader, Wild West, by a metre in front. Milwaukee Striker again goes up to join the leader. In third placing came Sweet Bird of Prey, 1x1 Driller 2. In behind them then Riverbank, followed by further back then as they work to the back, Armbrose. Now coming 3 wide from the rear, Young Mr. James. In behind them, My Man Pompey. Babe Brahma last of all along the pegs. Into the back straight, short of a lap to go now. At the 600, Wild West, the one to run down. Couple of metres in front. Milwaukee Striker on the outside is second. Third placing Sweet Bird of Prey looking for the way clear. Driller 2 about to come into it 3 wide. In behind them then back along the pegs came Riverbank. The head of the rest Armbrose running on. My Man Pompey, Bay Brahma and young Mr James. Off the back they swing. Still the favourite, the one to get. Wild Wild West still a metre or so in front. Now Driller 2 unleashing around the outside quickly. Then came Sweet Bird of Prey looking for the way clear. The head of the rest Milwaukee Striker. In the straight, Wild Wild West a metre or so in front. Driller 2 might have it though on the outside, and here's Armbrose with a storming run down the outside. Armbrose gathers them up quickly and is racing away near the line. Armbrose late My Man Poppy, but Armbrose scores by 4 metres. Second placing My Man Poppy, third Wild Wild West. In behind them Driller 2. Then came up along the inside Sweet Bird of Prey. Wider out Riverbank from Milwaukee Striker Bay Brahma, and a long last young Mr James. Stand by for our placings after the running of race number 6. Winner number 10 Armbrose. Armbrose number 10 gets the verdict here from 5 My Man Pompey, and third has gone to, we stand by for that third number. Should be number 3. We'll just stand by for that. 10-5. We'll await on third. Tyson with the Red Earth. Punchy Bromac, the Golden Bear. Second line, Sheringham, along with Downtown Hanover and Southhawk. 7th event from Fairfield today. Runners nearing dispatch point in the back straight. Round to the judge and 2 laps of the track. All set. Ready, off they go, and racing right up on the gate when the starter said go was Punchy Bromac. He's driven hard early. LJ's Buccaneer hunting up along the inside, and the Golden Bear is whipping around them as well, sorting themselves out. The Golden Bear will go to an early lead over in second placing Punchy Bromac. LJ's Buccaneer settles third. Then came over on the outside Lord Howe. The next one back came Downtown Hanover. In behind them then as they settle down into stride out wider on the track was Kenny Armour in the early stages. Then back behind them Sheringham, followed by back along the inside came Lombo Tyson as they worked down past the judge with 2 to go. A gap back then came the Red Earth, and last of all is Southhawk, short of 2 laps to go as they head into the back. The leader is the Golden Bear. In second placing Punchy Bromac, the leader's back. Third, the inside LJ's Buccaneer, leading the outside division Lord Howe as they head to the back. Next pair back over on the outside Downtown Hanover from Lombo Tyson. Then back in the field, Sheringham in the running line, followed by Kenny Armour. In behind them then back to second last, the Red Earth. And last of all, as they work along the back, was Southhawk. Lap and a half out as they head towards that top circle once again. The Golden Bear having a nice run in front. In second placing, the leader's back, Punchy Bromac. Over on the outside, Lord Howe cutting the breeze. In behind them, 3 back, the pegs came LJ's Buccaneer. Over in the 1x1 Downtown Hanover, he's tracked up in turn by Sheringham. Lombo Tyson over on the inside. Next pair back, over on the outside, the Red Earth, followed by Kenny Armour, and last of all, Southhawk. They hear the bell with a lap to go in the 7th here at Fairfield. The leader, the one to run down. It's had a nice run out in front, the favourite, the Golden Bear. 2 metres away, second, Lord Howe up on the outside, a little closer now. Punchy Bromac is third, followed by in the 1x1 about to come out 3 wide, Downtown Hanover as they head down the back. 3 back the inside, LJ's Buccaneer, then Sheringham ask for an effort. Further back then over on the inside, Lombo Tyson looking for the way clear. The Red Earth next, followed by Kenny Armour, and back at the rear is Southhawk, 400 metres out. The favourite, the one to run down, the Golden Bear, sneaks 5 metres in front. Punchy Bromac second, followed by in third placing there under the whip came Lord Howe, running on around the outside then as they work off the back. Came wider out there, Downtown Hanover, back on the inside, LJ's Buccaneer, and at the head of the rest, Lombo Tyson into the straight though. And the Golden Bear is well clear, now trying hard at Punchy Bromac on the outside. It's on the inside, the Golden Bear, pulling out plenty near the line, and the Golden Bear will get home by 3 metres. Second placing went to Punchy Bromac. Third, maybe Lombo Tyson the inside, wider out LJ's Buccaneer. In behind them, Downtown Hanover, then Lord Howe. Southhawk made up some ground, followed by Sheringham, back towards the rear, the Red Earth. And last of all, over the line was Kenny Armour. Stand by for our placings. Favourite too good. Number 7 into the frame. Number 7, the Golden Bear, driven by J. Pengilly. It's favourite as they jump, the Golden Bear. And it has got the money. Second placing going to number 6, Punchy Bromac. And third to 1 LJ's Buccaneer in front of Lombo Tyson. 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. There's trialling tomorrow morning at 10:30 here. Definitely a 2-year-old to be conducted next week. There are 8 noms. Now they're set. Ready. He lets them go there racing. Along the inside, My Mate's Horse came out as well as anything. Driven hard early, Motu Yankee Boy. Free Radical back in the centre. And then came in the next up, Dynamite Kev as they settle down into stride. Dynamite Kev skipping for a few strides there. Came back and flattened Intense Gold. So they sort themselves out off the back the first time. My Mate's Horse the leader. Free Radical the favourite drops in behind the leader for the sit in second placing. Abbott Tom has raced up to third along the pegs. One off the fence then as they work down the straight with 2 laps to go was Motu Yankee Boy. Here come the moves from the rear, not happy with the slow pace up front. Magic Marlin whipping around them, and back in the centre was Saint Marie. Race of changes. My Mate's Horse still has the lead. Saint Marie's now worked up into the death second. Magic Marlin out 3 wide. Back behind the leader Abbott Tom. This gives the 1 by 1 to Free Radical. In behind them then the next pair back, and Motu Yankee Boy on the outside of Intense Gold sneaking up along the pegs. Then came further back was Dynamite Kev. Over on the outside then came Justin Rama, and last of all Sheer Rama now commencing a run 3 wide from the rear. Off the back they swing at the lap and a half mark. My Mate's Horse a metre in front. In second placing Magic Marlin the outside. Leaders back Abbott Tom. 1 by 1 then as they come off the back was Saint Marie. Working around them then as they work into the straight with a lap to go was Sheer Rama. Then came back further back than midfield now came Free Radical the favourite. Then back along the inside was Intense Gold. Then the next pair back, a Motu Yankee Boy over on the outside of Dynamite Kev. And back at the rear now is Justin Rama. Past the judge with a lap to go, almost a line of 3. My Mate's Horse. Back in the centre then is Magic Marlin, and out 3 wide is Sheer Rama as they head to the back. They're followed by Abbott Tom, locked away between runners Saint Marie. Then came the favourite hooking out 3 wide, Free Radical about to run on. In behind them Dynamite Kev. Further back then Abbott Tom back along the inside with Intense Gold. Back at the head of the rest then came Motu Yankee Boy, and last of all was Justin Rama. The field bunches as they come off the back. Magic Marlin sticks its head out in front of My Mate's Horse on the inside. Working around them quickly now. Here comes the favourite Free Radical. Back in the centre then as they work off the back was Sheer Rama under the whip, and wider out running on now Dynamite Kev. Into the straight about to swing. Free Radical skips 10 metres in front. Dynamite Kev out after it on the outside. Then came Magic Marlin battling away along the inside, but halfway down the straight Free Radical is clear of Dynamite Kev, trying hard in second placing, but it's all the favourite in the run home, Free Radical. Scores by 15 metres. Second Dynamite Kev. Third placing, give it to Justin Rama out wide. From back in the centre, Saint Marie. Magic Marlin nearer the inside from Abbott Tom. Sheer Rama next in, followed by Motu Yankee Boy. Then in behind them came to pull up Intense Gold. And last in was My Mate's Horse. Numbers about to come up on the second last. Favourite too good, Free Radical. Number 2 is the winner, Free Radical. Driven by Dennis Wilson. Second to 9, Dynamite Kev, driven by Kevin Pizzuto. And third to number 4, Justin Rama, driven by John Vorton. 2.94 after the running of race number 8 on the program, the Do It at Diggers pace. Placing's official.